Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Corporate Gamer broadcast. I am your host, Corporate Gamer, and tonight we are going to be playing something new. We're going to be playing the Outer Worlds' latest DLC, and probably the last DLC, Murder on Eridanos. I don't know. I actually never know if I spell it right or not. It's Eridanos. There we go. And this was released recently, March 17th, 2021. And yeah. Now, the last time we played a DLC, it was Murder on Gorgon. and it was not great, to be honest. Um, there was a lot to be left to be desired. In terms of the gameplay itself, it didn't really add much. Yeah, it was a murder mystery, but at the end of the day, I didn't really feel like it did much for me. If anything, it annoyed me, and it was just like, eh. It was about 10 hours, which is not bad for a DLC, but I got bored with it for whatever reason. So this seems to be along the same vein, where it's another murder mystery where you're trying to find something. I don't know, maybe they've learned from their last one, because between... It's a year, I think. It's been a year since the last DLC, right? If I remember correctly. Murder on Gorgon. And I remember the price for the DLC, the standalone DLC, was $14.99, and for $24.99 you get both. Now, technically, yeah, so it was September 9th, 2020. Not quite a year, but almost 6 months. Let's play into it. By the way, loading screens, I played it just to see, because the last time we played a game, I wanted to see how it would play on my Series X. So I played, again, this is one of those games that it's really tough to play. To explain, I did this with Gears as well. I played the original Outer Worlds on the base Xbox One, the original one that came out, which I bought, and it chugged along. It had a lot of problems. It had a lot of frame rate drops. It wasn't smooth at all. So when I played the DLC, I figured it'd be better. I played it on the One S. No. It still chugged along. Towards the end, it was very choppy. Frame rates were drawn. But now, because the last DLC, you had to figure out how to freaking get to the DLC, which there was no instruction on how to do that other than looking at it online or magically getting into it. You had to go somewhere, and then something would pop up, and then you would start the DLC. So I wanted to see if it was the same thing or it was a little bit more straightforward. It seems to be a little bit more straightforward how to start the DLC. It says that it recommends that you're 30 plus leveled up. Now I'm at the max, which is 33. I don't know if you can level up anymore in this DLC. I don't know if you can go anywhere, but we'll take it and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So here we are. We're going to be playing the Outer Worlds. Still looks gorgeous though. By the way, hello to everyone that's joined the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful evening. Man, it plays so smooth. Holy crap.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah, so I came here already, and usually she prompts you to watch something, but I didn't watch it, obviously, because I wasn't playing it, so now we're going to be watching it. It gives you the option to watch it again, and then you could start it. So here we go. We are starting the Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Let me know if the sound is okay from the game itself or not. Hopefully it is.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Let me guess. This is about Halcyon Helen's murder. All right, Mr. Lawyer, what can I do for you? How about, I don't like your attitude.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come and see me? What does this have to do with me? Why are you contacting me? The board doesn't like me very much.
Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. Ellen brought a lot of joy to this colony. I've never heard the Sublight Underground.
2-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Gentlemen, please. As far as I'm concerned, you're both idiots. Can't we get back to the point here, please?
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Honest to law, how hard is it to hire a freelancer? Apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was inappropriate of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're the vice president of Sublight. You earned that promotion with your own 2 hands. I can't help but respect that quality. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Spectre Corporate Gamer. I like the sound of that. Shouldn't this be the constable's job? Constable? Just how many people are involved in this communication?
I hate to admit it, but I'm a little out of my depth here. I'm used to dealing with rowdy VIPs from Byzantium, not murder. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
I'll come lounge around and then decide. I don't know. We'll see in the area. You can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. but Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Helen must have been pretty popular, and her death could put an end to your operations. These two seem to have some issues. You seem competent. You have dealt with this. All right. I don't know. I think either one. I don't think is a detriment to whatever.
Helen was more than popular. She gave something to this colony that no product line could ever provide. Real happiness. No one has ever been as well known or as well loved. Outside of our courageous business leaders.
You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise.
Apparently not much is your expertise.
The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
So she doesn't deal with... She has no experience with murder, even though she's law. And she doesn't deal with politics. Okay, sure. Relax, there's nothing I can't handle. You sound a bit worn out.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
All right.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now clear to land at the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen's killer. What can I...
It is possible they expect you to understand the mind of a killer. You were, after all, responsible for murdering civilians in Emerald Vale.
What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Sure. By the way, thank you for everyone that's watching. Even though well, I know here in Montreal it's a beautiful day. I think in eastern part of North America it was beautiful today. So thank you for watching, either from your porch, from wherever you are. Maybe you're not watching from the States, or Canada. So, my God, this is so much smoother than than playing it on the original Xbox One. Holy crap. Like, seriously. Alright, Eridanos. That was Gorgon. This is still dead. I don't know why. Alright, let's travel here. At least getting...
We're now docked at Eridanos' luxury landing.
At least getting getting the mission was a little bit easier than the previous installment.
Do return in one piece, Captain.
Oh yeah, who am I going to take with me? I always like Pravati, so I'm going to take her. And I like Ellie. The board report. Okay, let's see what the load times are like, because the load times were atrociously bad on the base Xbox One. Like, to the point where, oh God, that is quick. Holy crap. Okay, so is there anything I can grab here? I don't even know. Okay, so let's save game. That's number one. Number two, how do I switch? Okay, that was not what I wanted to do at all. No, okay, that's that. Oh fuck, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so that's the keys thing. How the hell do you switch your weapons? Ah, that's what it is. And I guess you load with this, but I don't have to load, so we should be good.
Oh, Captain, it's beautiful up here. Could we get more jobs like this one?
It is gorgeous, though. I have to admit. I like the art style. I always did like the art style of this game. I have a feeling that this was the... because I remember Tim Kaine... remember having an interview with Tim Kaine, who's one of the creators of this game, and also at Obsidian. And the original Fallout wasn't supposed to be an apocalyptic thing on Earth. It was supposed to be a space thing.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
Can you fill me in on the details of the murder?
I can try. I was the one who found Helen's body in the Grand Ballroom. Corpse wasn't in the best shape. Aside from that, I don't know a whole lot. Helen was supposed to host the unveiling for Rizzo's newest product, Spectrum Brown. Until you catch the killer, the unveiling's been indefinitely postponed. Helen's death has been a shock for many. A lot of people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
We should ask if they're comping the minibar. This might take a while, if you get me.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Was she a divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. Let's see here. Oh, I already spoke briefly about the Spectrum unveiling, or lack thereof. It's still an awful shame. A lot of folks looking forward to that.
I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
Yep, and I also don't pee. Maybe you should take that stupid off if I criticize my appearance. Of course I do. Are you telling me you don't? No, that would be ridiculous. No, that would be ridiculous. I just wear whatever I strip on my enemies' corpses, honestly. Which is actually technically not. This is the truest statement on the whole list.
See, you say that, but I still ain't seen no bags. Know what? Never mind, it's not my business. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Sure thing, brother. Sure thing. Alright. Okay, let's see what's around here. Oh, there's a bench. Modify. Which one do I actually... I don't remember which one does it show that I have equipped. I think that's the one that I actually use. Mag 2 power, Magnum, magazine sign plus 50%. You install this modification slot, current one will be destroyed. Become an engineering virtuoso to recover previously installed mods. Sure, I have just a ton anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, tinker, repair. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess we're starting officially this game. We got all the cinematics out of the way. My god, it's so smooth. Seriously though, like, that's eerie. No, that's not what I want. Left stick. Okay. Alright. Doesn't seem to be much here. I feel they could have done a little bit more, a little bit better with the music. I said that in the original game too. I found the music felt like more like Star Trek Voyager. Stogie, nope. Lighter, nope. Sure. I don't even know if you can trade these. I don't even know if there's an achievement for collecting all the baseball cards, or a certain amount. You would think that there would be, but...
We aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the murder investigation's concluded.
Do you have any idea who I am?
You're an asshole, that's what you are.
Sublight Underground takes care of its own.
Okay.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
I'm pretty happy working for Slug. Mr. Kincannon treats us with respect.
Alright. I just took everything you wanted to take. Fun times. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's anything much here. And I have to go in there. Is there anything in here? It's probably locked. Yeah, the other one is probably locked as well. My lips are sealed. Yeah, okay. Anything here? Nope. 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 Alright. Sounds awesome. Alright. What the fuck is this? Oh, I guess I can use it for junk. I think I could break these down though. I'm pretty sure you can break those down. Junk. Is there anything? What's my carry weight? I'm at 245. I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'm gonna have to get rid of some things. Why did it go all the way up there? Doesn't really do much, huh, does it? Got this one, got this one. Both do the exact same thing. Employee benefits. Okay, sure. What do I have in terms of... I don't have much in terms of that. This is kind of useless. I got a ton of shit. I should probably sell some of this shit. These are all things I needed in the frickin'... that I needed during the mission. Okay. So at one point I'm gonna have to get...
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Alright, cool.
I hope you catch the killer soon, Inspector. I don't want to see the Grand Colonial shut down.
What's up? Surprisingly, this lighting looks abnormally bright for what this is, the light that this is letting go. Anyways, but I digress. However, it does look similar to my setup right now in my room. I have to go there. Okay. Is there anything here? Is that a painting? Oh no, okay. It's an actual plotted plant. And this is an elevator. But I'm not supposed to go there now, so... we'll see what we have to do.
Fancy place. I hope they're not expecting us to pay.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
Aww.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on
I
Monarch.
love the mustache.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here. Eridanos is safe. This is all just a terrible coincidence.
Of course, you are absolutely right. I think the idea of a psychopath wandering among us is just making me nervous.
Maybe I should just shoot you. Ha! I have to admit, this is sweet being played on an Xbox Series X. The loading times are insanely quick, and the frame rate is vastly improved. I guess I can go visit the top. Let me go get my mission first, and then we'll go. And then we're going to spend a little bit of time bumping into walls, apparently. I actually like this. I like the variety of this thing. You have, like, you know, the stormy clouds, the colors. It's not like. Where was I supposed to go? There. Let's go investigate. Oh my god. This is like a god. I don't think there's any... Apparently you can. I guess you can level up. I didn't actually read up on this, so I don't know if you were able to level up or not. Because the last DLC was level up. You were able to level up from 30. The base game, it's level 30. And the DLC, the first DLC, you can go to level 33. I just don't know how much this one is.
Ooh, feels like I'm breathing rich people air.
It's called the fart.
The murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room upgrade. I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
I don't know about you, but the voice acting for this does not match the model. He sounds like a 60-year-old man. He does not look like a 60-year-old man. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 2. Halcyon Ellen encounters the Slugmen. Having fought their way past the numerous bandit ambushes and hostile auto-mechanicals, Halcyon Helen and Olympus Opal had found themselves at the gates of the Dissident hideout. You're a fine partner, easily better than my last, said Ellen, but I dare say these fiends outrank your typical anti-establishment scum. Many of them were scientists before they deserted their corporations, whereupon they stole technology for their own nefarious purposes. I've seen their abominations, and they're more than a typical person can handle. You should return to your job and to the place where you're needed. Though I know my work was valuable, Opal said, I am still pleased that I was promoted to assist in your quests to rid the galaxy of those who would threaten the colony's productivity. The two of us together will, I believe, be twice as effective in eliminating the enemies of the board. Helen did not respond, but instead bid her companion be silent, for she had seen that the gates to the Dissident hideout were no longer shut. Someone or something had opened them. All right. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are suspect. Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Right, you haven't had my room key. I need to find Constable Keen. He? I don't need any help from the front desk right now.
Yes! No. I don't yet, but I will, Inspector, sir. You'll be staying in our luxurious penthouse suite, vacated just recently. So recently that, unfortunately, the room's still being cleaned. I'm sure it'll be ready for you by the time you've examined the crime scene. I believe Constable Keen should be waiting for you in the grand ballroom.
Didn't see the grand ballroom on my way in.
Oh, the ballroom's right behind the tower elevators. Swing a left or a right, then cut through the crowd of spectators. You can't miss it.
Thank you. Okay. Is there any way to get in there? No, not from here. I just stole stuff, didn't I? Because it's not my property. Oh well. Sucks to be me. Let's just open. Oh. Bolster pistol I don't need. As long as nobody catches me, I'm fine. Alright. What's in here? Oh, okay, that's to go out. Apparently it's fine to steal. What the fuck is this? Pick up a fast ration pill. Alright. What's my hacking? Map, inventory, character. No, that's not it. Skills, there we go. Where's my hacking? Hacking is at 85. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills. Okay. My lockpick is surprisingly high, though. But my hack is low. Alright. What's my perk? Okay. What's my reputation? Friendly, iconoclasts, nervous, revering, repulsed. That's fine. Friendly, neutral, revering, and nervous. Alright. So guest complaints, good luck. From annoyed subject, the infernal racket. Concierge terminal to concierge from annoyed subject, this infernal racket. Do you like torturing me? Is that what it is? When I first learned I'd be the first... Oh, okay. I'd be just beneath the floor occupied by Rizzo's Rangers. I was excited as any tossball-loving Halcyonite should be. What I did not anticipate is the degree to which these hull heads seem to enjoy prancing to and fro, pounding on the floor and my ceiling every hour of the architect-cursed day. Did they install a tossball fifth court upstairs while I wasn't looking? Or is this normal? And worst of all, it sounds like one of them has decided to start imitating a woolly cow. I'll give them that it is a convincing facsimile, but it has no place in a hotel, and each bleat is so loud it shakes the glasses on my face. I demand a room change yesterday. It should be I demanded a room change. Anyways, I understand what they said. Okay. I demand a room change yesterday. For each additional hour after midnight today that I am not rehomed, I expect at least one employee to be fired. Yeah, that sounds like a customer service. That sounds pretty accurate. Concierge terminal to concierge, a concerned Byzantine. Subject, mechanical menace. To whatever member of the help it may concern. I've heard a horrible clanking passing my room every night for the past 6 nights. Yesterday, I mustered up all of my courage and sent a servant to look, and upon her return she said she'd seen what looks like an armed mechanical wonder by my room for the past 6 nights. She said it has something to do with Burbage 3001, and that it was a serial star. If this machine is a serial star, I must ask, why are you filming outside our rooms without paying us? We're not consenting to having our temporary property filmed. There is no doubt a contract for this, and if the machine is being allowed to wander without being filmed, then I want to be paid double. Do you have any idea how dangerous that thing could be? It could tread on my foot and ruin my aspirations to be a professional dancer, if I ever decide to have those aspirations. I urgently await a response. VIP guest list. Request manifest. Helen Halcyon. Concierge terminal. Despite her celebrity status, the greater part of Halcyon Helen's requests have been fairly normal. Soap, shampoo, new towels, and so on. The one exception is her unusual consumption of food and drink. I am not one to judge about that sort of thing. Law knows I've seen stranger proclivities from other guests, but she really does request a lot and frequently. Listen to this. For lunch today, she ordered 6 borscht and bean sandwiches, 2 pulpberry shakes, 2 purpleberry liqueurs, several retro rockets, and cigarettes enough to crush a teacup cannon. I'd wonder if she's planning a party, but the cleaning staff say every time they've gone up, there's been no signs of what she's ordered. If someone really does keep managing to get through all that she's been ordering, then maybe she should consider quitting show business and entering the competitive consumption scene instead. Alright, concierge terminal. In the past 2 weeks, I have received 315 different service requests for Mr. Wilrick. or Woolrich. These requests include, but are not limited to, his entire wardrobe from Terror on Monarch, 413 different outfits, including a primal suit, 5 gallons of each color of spectrum, except black, once 50 gallons of black, teacup cannons of various breeds, a plasma launcher, and consisting of over 60% of all total requests, an upgraded room. Administrator Ludovico or authorized him to move into a second largest room just to shut him the hell up. But Alcyon Helen got the biggest one. And of course, Woolrich can't accept that he's been eclipsed. Got another room upgrade request as I was typing this. I have more than half of mine to send an exterminator to fumigate his room, just so that he can't request anything else for a while. But then he might come down here and try to talk to me, and I think I'd quite honestly rather be dead. Holocom's requests have been about what you'd expect from a professional skullcracker. Toss ball sticks, and new clothes because he keeps, and I quote, accidentally tearing up the shirts that are too small for my giant muscles. Funny how the rips I've seen look more like they've been made by hand. I've noticed that he's asked for every little in the way of effort accelerators or enhancers. No skin tough, no oxycomp, not even any dervish mist. Typically, tossball players go through that filth like no one else. Maybe Holcomb's trying to prove something to Ellen. Whatever it is, I don't think it's going to work. And I could probably... Fuck, I can't hack. I hope I upgrade and I could hack. Because I'm going to put everything in hacking. Because I remember at one point I had upgraded and it was above 100, and then I changed the skill points, and then it went down to 85, and I don't remember why.
Welcome to the Grand... If you have an issue with a hotel employee, management has requested that you speak to a security officer, rather than shoot them yourself.
Really? Okay. Thank you. Bellhop Norville.
The crime scene's awaiting, Inspector. Can't believe something like this could happen in my hotel. When I found her, I was just hoping she had a little too much to drink, but all the grievous bodily injury adds up, I suppose.
She was lying in a pool of blood, and your first thought was, I wonder if she's drunk? This room seems like a bad place to loiter after hours.
Hey, Byzantines and restraint aren't two words that often go together. Wouldn't be the first blood-soaked, unconscious party-goer I've come across. Anyway, I'm sure you've got questions.
You want to give me more details on how you came across the body? Did you see Ellen on the day of her death? Got any idea? I'm probably going to have to go through the whole thing.
Sure, I'd taken to checking the barroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
Did you kill Ellen? You can tell me if you did. It'll be our secret. Any idea why Ellen would have been in the ballroom after hours?
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling?
Sure. Did you kill Ellen? You can tell me if you did. It'll be our secret.
What? No. Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse. I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen's serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day.
Back to my other questions.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Did you see Ellen on the day of her death?
Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
Persuade. I think both of you lie. You can tell me, haven't you heard the inspector inspectee confidentiality? Let's persuade.
Honestly, you're more than a little right. I've been burning at the britches to share my theories. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
What's the deal with the profit of profitability? She's a guest?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
I didn't realize his face. He has like a birthmark on the whole side of his face. Why didn't Ellen and the Prophet get along?
As far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't. The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the Prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
Back to other questions.
I hope all that helped. I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. I just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way.
Got any idea who might have wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Well, at least he's honest. He's an honest cat. That's what it is.
With Halcyon Helen gone, does that mean Spencer Woolrich will get all her roles?
Okay, so we got the vending machines. I want to sell. I don't want to sell that though. I do want to sell some of these. Okay. Sell. Alright, well at least I brought down my, Alright, so that's that. Basically I can sell the whole thing. What does Miss Cleo have? That I don't. Heavy ammo, energy cell. Standard 35. Actually, what I'm wearing 51 and 77. Okay, sure. Nice. All right. Anything else here? Nope.
Oh, come on. Why is the lounge closed? I wanted brunch.
I'm probably gonna have to go up eventually, though.
I did not read
No, let's screw it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go up. My God, I can't fathom. Like, I can't understand how fast this is compared to the.
It ain't stealing if no one.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
I broke into a washroom. Yeah, you and your mustache. Yeah, that's hilarious. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna mark it because I want to clip that. Clip that. Went on the floor. Clip that.
Murder or no murder, it is my right to loiter on a bar stool. How else should I be expected to avoid my wife?
Where am I here? I'm hearing the voice on one side. Well, where is she? That is weird. That is really weird. There's...
Hello? Hello?
Can't you let me in yet?
Oh,
I've been waiting almost
Foxy.
15 minutes.
Thank you for the host. How's it going, Fox? How you doing? So we are starting. We started playing The Outer Worlds, the last DLC. Anyways, I'm trying to find where the sound of the voice is, and it's like I don't know where it's coming from.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way here.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never gonna get a sequel to Terror on.
Yeah, I see your priorities are so much better. Can I actually go in any of these? Sealed, sealed, sealed. Is there anything here? Bottles of alcohol. No lore. So basically it was pointless to come up here. Oh well. Oh. This one was unlocked. This one was unlocked. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Can't complain. I finished Wolfenstein: The Old Blood yesterday. And last week I finished Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk. There's a thing over there. If I go behind that, there's actually... Like, I can't... Oh, I already did this. Okay, so let's go back. Did I lose any frames? No, I didn't. Okay, so far, frames are good. Frames are good. Okay.
Damn, when was the last...
Ah, shut up.
Black hole Bertie's disappeared.
Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel.
Must be inconsolable.
My last quarterly review said I had an attitude problem. Morale improvement program fixed me right up.
Okay, sure.
I could never work for Slug. They're not recognized by the board.
Please enjoy the hotel's amenities. Okay, I guess we're at the murder scene.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Let's skip the pleasantries. I'm ready to begin my investigation. Constable Keene, nice to meet you. We spoke over the Aetherwave. I was actually looking for the bar. Do they serve drinks with the little umbrellas here?
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
I'm guessing you're talking about the body. What have you got for me, Doctor? Is it directions to the spa?
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
What does this thing do exactly? 65, Science 65. Interesting. I'm guessing this device makes use of detrimental calculus. Nice. Do I set it to kill? Long gun 65 engineering. This looks like a scope modified with a computing device.
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
Got it, thanks. Sounds like something the OSI teaches.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
The discrepancy amplifier. Greetings, Inspector. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientist mind of Dr. Goodnight, you've been granted the discrepancy amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. Be sure to equip the discrepancy amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. Okay. Scanning Eridanos for evidence. To catch Ellen's killer, you'll need to use the discrepancy amplifier scope to reveal clues that are not visible to the naked eye. Once you've located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in, and the scope, and press the interact button to analyze it. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The discrepancy. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
You can talk. Smack it around a bit. You'll speak into science. I see you've been designed with a module analytical system. What else can you do?
The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amplifier. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Alright, let's get started. Tell me about the description you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Discrepancy amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Can you analyze the dirt?
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So Ellen must have been at the orchards before she died.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Yay! Alright, skills. Okay. Oh. Okay. And I get one perk, right? One perk point. All right. So basically, you're always going to have one slot that's going to be used by this, which kind of sucks because you can. But then again, I rarely use the other one, so. And you can still swap, so it's not. Okay. This goes outside. Yeah. Okay. So let's go get our room.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
You'd think these people have never seen a corpse before.
I need a key card to get into that. Okay, he doesn't have a key card. So basically, I don't know who you're supposed to go to. I need to go and get my card.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Wanted to check my mirror was ready yet.
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
The Grand Colonial sure is interesting.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
What does the penthouse have to offer?
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as well as many that you won't. Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people who can afford the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate everyone on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about getting a better room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him.
Is there anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the upmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
No one seems to talk much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Rizzo's plant, either.
You can't honestly tell me there's nothing of interest in the entire half of the hotel. Guess you don't lump yourself in with the other workers. Not mincing words, huh? Let's go over the other levels of the hotel then.
Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own. If you're sure.
You've got some high-profile guests here, right? What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Did you notice anything about Halsey and Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aether Wave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Did you ever see Helen acting strangely?
Now that you mention it, she was usually calm and collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense. It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry. That woman ordered a lot of food. Maybe show business gives you a faster metabolism.
Heard Black Hole Birdie was... was staying here.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
But yet she's not a fan of them. Go figure. We've got some kind of productivity guru here, right? What's her deal?
Her deal? Not making them. I'd laugh at my own comment, but everyone knows there's no bigger joke than the prophet of profitability herself. Didn't you hear Helen's interview? That woman is the definition of humbuggery. Anyone who gives her the time of day is a right fool. I mean, Spencer Woolrich has taken several of her productivity seminars, and look where it got him. Don't waste your time.
Helen's co-star Woolrich. You have any reason you want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
That's enough gossip for right now.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
Ooh. I'm a freelance captain, changing the colony one high-stakes counter at a time. I like to let my reputation speak for me. The fewer the people who know about me, the better. I'd say too bad.
A dashing gunslinger type, then. I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon seems confident enough to believe so.
Goodbye. I can't get... Okay. Alright, so apparently I have to go to the elevators.
What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Bring me to the penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Okay, you don't even go into the elevator. Nice. I am going to go visit the other floor after, but I'm just curious.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Let's skip the small talk. I still don't know why you hired me. I'm usually causing murders, not solving them. You mean Ruth Bellamy? Halcyon's Helen was just a character. You don't sound too bothered over her death. I still don't know why you hired me.
I will be plain with you. I'd prefer not having to hire you at all. This matter should be resolved by Rizzo's security. But Cedric owns the land complexes, so we have a jurisdiction problem. Constable Keene encouraged us to hire a third-party freelancer. Right now, you're the best chance we have at resolving this incident and getting on with our affairs.
Relax, I've been solving problems for two idiots who don't get along since Emerald Vale. Wow, thanks for the vote of confidence. I
see. Well, I appreciate your candor. Yes, let's go with that. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Helen was at the Purpleberry Orchards before her death. I've got a lead. I can't tell you why, but I need access to the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Possibly, I don't care. I'll bear that in mind. You can't keep your people under control, Ludovico. So the locks on his doors the moment an investigator arrives, that's not suspicious at all.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
And for those that are not aware, the law is God in this society. So instead of saying Godspeed or God bless you, it's law speed and law bless you. The thing is, you can't check the stats of this thing. Like, which sucks. 30. Anything else here? Can I read anything? No, for people that cleaned apparently the area, there's a lot of paper. A lot of shit here too. Deck of cards. Workbench. At least I know there's always a place where I can have a workbench. 39, 31, 22. Sure. Oh, it's already installed. Okay. Alright, so I got that. That's good to know. I don't remember how to... No, it doesn't do it. There's a lighter. Pick up lemon schlapp. Borstwurst. Pick up dark matter bar. That sounds really delicious. Could also be the name of poop, but it's okay. Pick up purple berry munch. Oh my god, the knock you out bar. Oh my god. I find it so, like, amazingly, like, super great. Man, they did a shitty job of cleaning. Like, seriously, apparently they cleaned it.
When it comes to on-the-go cleanliness, SAM units murder the competition.
Well, that's a nice choice of words. Holy shit, what the fuck happened here? God dang.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Adreno, that's fine. I'll tear that down. Messages. Personal terminal. Welcome, R. Bellamy. From Administrator Ludovico to Bellamy Ruth, or Ruth Bellamy. Subject grateful. Mrs. H. Ellen. Thank you for choosing the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex as the site of your next publicity and marketing campaign. By endorsing the Spectrum Brown product, you are allying yourself with a revolution in the leisure beverage market. Indeed, in the culture of Halcyon itself. We're going to change the world together. Sincerely, Quentin Ludovico. Alright. Profit of profitability to Ruth Bellamy. Subject disappointed. Helen, I don't understand why you and I must be enemies. Are we not both branches on the same tree of privilege? You command audiences with your masterly performances on the S-tier wave, and I command the attention of our corporate leaders. We're both cultural icons with the responsibility to set a good example. I'm disappointed to discover you've berated my seminars publicly and on official records. I take particular umbrage in the characterization of my most recent seminar, Spearheading Your Project, How to Motivate Your Workforce Using Ancient Weaponry, as a, and I quote, nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. These are fighting words. Expect to hear from my personal auditors soon. Sincerely, P.O. Profitability. Okay, but how did I get a hack of 100? Anyways, I won't argue. You're a talented actor, blah, blah, blah. Ludovico wasn't... okay, sorry. Mrs. Bellamy. From Cedric Kincannon to Ruth Bellamy, free advice. Mrs. Bellamy, you're a talented actor. I've enjoyed all of your roles across the years. I'm especially fond of your performance in Terror on Monarch. Ludovico doesn't appreciate the serials. Maybe that's why he never knows when he's being played. He still thinks you're here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Your performance has him fooled. I have a feeling I know what you're up to. It's always a little disappointing when the audience is a few steps ahead of the plot. Best. Well, knows the truth. Please hurry. Don't know how much longer I can keep. Okay. Well, apparently I can't read much of this. Guest advisories. The Grand Colonial. In the light of recent unfortunate events regarding the passing of the beloved cultural icon, we at the Grand Colonial have doubled the number of armed guards for only a small security surcharge. Surcharge non-refundable. The Grand Colonial is not responsible for the death and dismemberment of that occurs off the hotel grounds. I tried to read that faster, but I couldn't. Alright. Well, at least there's that. Hey, a toilet that's not locked. Hey, ointment. Yay. Pick up level head. No. What is that? Pick up earrings. That's good for money. That's good for money as well. Ration pill. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, well, there's nothing in.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yes, that's fine. I will,
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Is it me or that looked a little out of the, over the top?
The imprint left inside.
The fuck? What just happened? I literally just pressed the X. Okay, but what? What did I just read? Oh yeah, it's true. These people have upgrades to do, huh? Vicar Max. I didn't realize I had so many points to Okay, well, I'm sorry I missed the I don't know. I don't know if I pressed something too fast or something happened. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get the Okay, well. I don't think I'm going to be shooting anybody here for now, so I'll keep this. That person just came out of nowhere?
The opulence of this place is stifling.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so there's nothing else left. Why is it skipping the... Okay, it's not just me. It skipped the voicing. Okay. I have to pay more attention in the next one. Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'll still be a bellhop. Was the suit to your liking? I didn't know they made a hotel. It was great. Okay.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing. Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you
Well, that
to?
sucks.
To the lobby we go.
Yeah, I'm keeping them. I'm keeping these guys. A lot of people found Pravati annoying in the main game, but I found her fine. Hi.
Black hole.
Workplace malaise and moral bankruptcy. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. Alright, I guess I have to walk all the way over there. I'm going to take my gun because...
That smell. Whatever that is, it'll kill more than bacteria.
The fuck?
Excuse me. The pool plaza is currently closed to guests.
Okay.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. What can I do for you?
Why does the pool look at all green?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
This morning? So it happened just before the Spectrum Brown launch?
Gee, you're pretty sharp. Yeah, the reception party would have extended out here, but we had to close it off. What with the contamination. And now the reception ain't happening anyway. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Something about this sounds off-kilter. I'd like to take a look around.
Alright. You may want to visit the sun parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used. Oh, and you can talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you?
Got some questions about the pool.
So long as you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
Pretty heavily armed for a pool guard, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
You said that Rizzo's hired someone to do the cleaning?
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains. But that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
That's everything for now.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, well.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Okay. Oh, that's that. It's a pool. It's a shitty pool. Literally. I don't need to go for there for now. So let's go to the orchards. Oh, that's my ship, actually. Okay. I went near the pool. It didn't say the actual pool plaza. Yet I go around it, and it's like, okay. So what's the point?
Wonder who gets it if you hit it over the edge.
What's the point of going over there, though? Doesn't look like there's any point in... Well, there's my ship, so I probably have to go off of... Let's go... What's here? Yeah, this looks suspiciously... I like the ad drones. I always found them cool.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Oh, this is the hotel. So basically I came back to where I was supposed to go. Okay. Off we are gone. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Oh, I did not go in there. So let's go visit. What's in here? I'll be stealing that. There's nothing of use. Okay. Wait, no, there's no one here. View lockdown alert. Crew quarters terminal. Hello, Sublight Underground agent. This is a reminder to please limit any and all racketeering to the employee-only areas of the warehouse. Thank you. Alert to all Sublight Underground agents. Until further notice, the Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. Kincannon. Work log, Vargas. Just got notified that all the Eridanos is locking down. Something bad must have transpired in the hotel. My scars are aching, which can only mean one thing. There are about to be security issues, enough to be a massive void damn pain in my posterior. From what I've seen, every bridge is locking down without my help. Talk about a surprise, except for the one leading to the Purpleberry Orchards. I'm headed out there to make sure it's done right, and to crack some skulls if needed. If you're a slug agent, you're reading this, get your ass to the landing pad. If some uppity Byzantine gets out of here on a ship, it's gonna be all our hides. Yeah, hides. Vargas. Stillwell, crew quarters. This is okay. Spelling. Oh, okay. These are supposed to be spelling mistakes. This is Stillwell here, giving her report. Here it goes. Here's the report. Hey, a boss, eat it. Any of you see a bottle of Spectrum Indigo? Don't touch it. It's mine. Evan O'Connell report. Patrolled bridge leading to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for 8 hours, 14 and a quarter minutes. Exchange shift with operator Stillwell 14 and a quarter minutes late. Patrolled landing pad for 8 hours. Slept for 4 hours. Slated to return to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve Bridge for today's shift. Alright, that was surprisingly... There's nothing here, really. Okay. Hey, there's a door here. What up? Can I take a shit? No. Take a poop. Take a poops, people. Take a poops. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's go in here. Was there anything here? No, there wasn't anything. No. Okay.
See my face? There are genuine tears on it right now. Genuine. I've been here so long.
Alright, so let's go back the other way, because that's where I should be going. Back down. Oh, I forgot this.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Boop. Beats me. Alright, let's go. Fun times. Hello to everyone that's joined the stream. I haven't said that in a while. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful Monday evening. Hope that your week started off on the right foot and not the left. Ha-ha! Bad joke, I know. But I'm a father now, so dad jokes are part of my repertoire. Alright. Whee! Really?
Maybe you haven't heard, but we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Marcus. Sorry, we're not getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
You! Hold it!
Shit.
What do you think
I can get away with it if I have enough,
Oh, don't let me catch
Yeah,
you
no problem.
again.
Speaking of which, let's save. Saving is believing. Ha ha! Alright, let's do this. Apparently I discovered this bridge. I don't know which bridge I used last time, but there's still some frame rate issues. But other than that, I think in general it's actually not too bad. Anything here worth a hoot? Oh. Maybe they're friendlies? Or maybe not. Brats. They're like brats, but with spuzz.
Fair mistake.
fuck? What the fuck is she shooting at? Okay.
Who's ready for more?
Seriously? Anybody else? There's somebody on top of that. So there has to be a way of getting on top of that. There's a terminal there. So there are things to discover. Alright. I don't know why I took a model spaceship. I have no clue why. Alright, so to avoid doing that again. My god. I still can't believe how fast it is to save.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Okay. You have gained Purpurary Crunch. Okay. You have found 3 bits and have eaten Rizzo's Purpurary Crunch. At least he left with world happy.
At least he gave his life for a worthy cause.
Okay, that was a weird cutscene. But, sure. Oh, come on. This is gonna be annoying if it does happen. I'm assuming he's talking about in there. Oh, maybe not.
Timeline discrepancy. This guard also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
Okay. Let's go and see. My hacking is too low. Fudge. Fudge.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
What? Oh.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come out to play! Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Alright, so what out here? He said that there's something I didn't investigate apparently. What was their workbench? How did I miss that before? Anyways. He said that there was an anomaly somewhere around here, or in proximity.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where? Where? Like, seriously. Oh. This guy? No, this guy is not. 31, I don't need it. 31, I don't need it.
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. If it's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
So, was this it, or... I don't think so, but... Can I go back up? Thank you. Ah, it's probably on top. Is there anywhere to go on top from here? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. How the fuck do I get on top? Okay, let's save, because I don't want to fall over and die. Is that even enough to go? I don't even know I can go up there. There has to be a way of getting up there. Jeez, I almost died.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Well, if I can get on here, can't do that. Can I carry things? Don't remember if I can carry shit. How the fuck do I go on top of this? Oh. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe, yes. There we go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
I don't really care for this. Okay, so... Oh, what's this?
Nice.
I know. Alright, let's go. That's my is that my ship? No, it's not. I thought it was my ship, but it's not. Eat my sheep. Well, thank you for those spending time with me on the channel tonight. Really appreciate it. Considering how beautiful it is outside. Ow. Amazing. I always love the color palette of this. Now that Obsidian... Oh, there's somebody here. What's this?
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio
Nut Hut. Ah.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase an audio tour today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo.
The fuck is on her side of her neck?
Purpleberry Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer. Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
I don't know if whatever that is catching, but let's keep our distance.
I sure am. Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
What in law's name is on your neck?
Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck.
Okay, don't move. I'll try and cut it out for you.
Don't you dare! Or I'll cut something off you! Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you.
That's not normal behavior. How long have you been like this?
Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger.
So where did you find this little passenger?
I don't know. It just appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while working in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it.
That could be a suspect. Hey, that's great. Can we change the topic?
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Show me what you have. She doesn't have any tour? Okay, well, screw that.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
I'm gonna kill you at one point. For sure. I can't hop over it. Yeah. There's no anomalies, so... I wanted to ask her something.
Hi again.
Anything you can tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
Sure. We'll go with that. What are my options?
We have 3 tour options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided. Which kind would you like? You're in luck. We have one left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Sure.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Halcyon Ellen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Bertie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Not with that thing on the side of your frickin' face. Or neck. You do know Bertie's a suspect in Ellen's murder investigation, right?
Oh my! Bertie, a murderer? Well, everyone has their flaws. I'll be sure not to bring it up on our first date.
Okay, I got enough of her.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Sorry, can't talk. We're busy having a very tedious conversation.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this fella. I think it's mightily more likely that he's under your payroll. Here to burn down what you haven't already.
I'm not under anyone's payroll, which is not to say I can't be. Just here to investigate a murder. Go about your business. Things to do have a tendency to break around me, but I don't know about sabotage.
I see. Just a visitor then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
I overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's were short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
I could figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Alright. Faithful to the Rizos in our fashion, okay. Weapon parts. I can't steal it because they're right in front. Alright, so let's save game. What's the mission? Journal. So this is a main quest. Sun Parlor, investigate the pool. Oh, which I was there. I should have done that there. Well, we'll do that here. Okay. All right. Let's do that here. All right.
Did you know a third of Halcyonites are allergic to trees? Most spend their whole lives in ships or in their town's walls.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay.
For a harvest, I do believe.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
The spacing between each footstep is short, and the imprint on the dirt.
Take your best shot, asshole.
Why did it take so long to fucking kill them? Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. Let's equip this motherfucker. I didn't think it actually worked. It actually shoots. Go figure. Okay, so it said over here that there was an anomaly apparently. So let's...
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector.
Okay.
You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Easy.
Okay, but I don't want to go in here yet.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
I thought that was a real good effort. Keep at it.
That was completely splendid. You didn't embarrass yourself even in the slightest bit.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
It's the same person that's voicing Pravati, and she's voicing it in the exact same way, which is like weird. You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards, have you?
What? No, that's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
You were chased by mosquitoes? What's the deal with those?
Well, they're really mean, for one thing. Mosquitoes don't stop stinging you when you die. They keep going for 10 or 15 minutes after. Don't worry, though. Mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
So what happens if the mosquitoes get out during visiting hours?
I am contractually obligated to tell you that mosquitoes never get out during visiting hours.
But
when they do, the only way to get them to return is to go directly to hive control and activate emergency recall. Which isn't easy, considering all the hives near control. But this is all a departure from what I wanted to say. I've been trying to help the orchards, not harm them. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
You should really just come clean.
But there's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
Don't think I've met an intern before.
It's not so different from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect.
Just that.
Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
How'd you get your position?
Laws, you've got a sixth sense for finding the most embarrassing question, huh? My mother is the Rizzo's assistant vice president of flavor testing. She set me up with this position. Mostly to keep me from troubling her work, I think. Consequently, I don't always feel like I deserve to be here. All the more reason to work harder, I say.
I take you don't intend to stay an intern?
Much as I love delivering coffee and medical attention, not quite, no. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I sometimes feel that our workers could be treated a little better. Maybe only get electrocuted awake every other day? So I'm shooting for administration in Rizzo's. Maybe even the board itself. Best way to evoke change is from the inside, I think.
Why'd be an intern if it's riskier than typical employment?
Much higher chance of promotion. If I can tough it out here without getting axed, I can skip the 5+ years of customer service I'd normally have to deal with. I can prove my merit here and move up in the world. And the sooner I do that, the sooner I can set to improving things for everyone else.
Helping folks is dangerous. The board doesn't like people who mess around with status quo. Assuming nobody exploits our weaknesses, we push you to employment.
Mother did mention that from time to time, but she always kept me far away from her work. Who could complain about happier workers and higher profit gains?
I've learned my fill.
Happy to enlighten you on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
You see any signs of a beleaguered actor running around?
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
You're a Burbage fan?
I certainly am. That aerodynamic chassis, how the light glints off his rotund head, the way he enunciates, cry havoc, and let loose the canids of war. Excuse me, I got a little lightheaded there. Nobody does Shakespeare like Burbage. What were we talking about?
What about Spencer Woolrich?
Who?
That's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. This is probably going to be all stealing. Yeah. That sucks. Access inventory records. Apparently that's available to everyone. Welcome to Rizzo's Inventory Records, the sweetest inventory records this size of Eridanos. Please please do not lick this terminal. You will be electrocuted. Apparently that's a thing. Okay. Current inventory. Item. Gardner Auto Mechanical. Amount 23 or so. Status beat up. Notes. Mosquitoes keep stinging these, breaking their stingers and dying. Should probably keep them separate. Item. Mock apples and purple berries amount a heck of a lot. Status hard to count. Notes, do we really got to number every single fruit? We've got more than enough. Item, mosquitoes, amount couple hundred hives. Status, real grumpy. Notes, don't get stung by these. And the item, last item, spectrum, vodka, all colors. Amount 1 left. Status, 1 shipment to the purple hedges. 1 to the nut hut. I still can't get past the nut hut. It's too funny. Notes, swing by the nut hut with some of the savings later today. Been a long week. Groundskeeper note. The purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the auto mechanicals can pick them. I should be mightily perturbed by what we're wasting, but since I had that treatment, I've felt glad about things. Goodness, this promotion sure was a life changer. Speaking of, Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple of times peering at me from behind the hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we bury the hatchet? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for the promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share and a chapter of the brand new Halcyon Helen cereal. Knew you never liked that. I got advanced copies. Come on by, Jacob. Overseeing Orcardis notes. Yorba. I must admit that when your old superior described you as a misanthropic, law-damned redacted, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is at an all-time high, and that's more. You've not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along well with the mosquitoes, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break to be taken at your discretion. Well done, Yarbo. Well, that's... I take it to heart. He's giving me a break, and I can take it whenever I want. Score! To J. Yarbot, subject hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escaped to the orchards. Obviously, I'm just worrying about the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up would cost me my job, theoretically, Rizos may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizos booze that I know you've had stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of the law, send me a message. Alright. That was nice lore. I don't want to go here, though. Journal. I still want to do this. So I actually did this. So I'm actually part of this here. Too bad there's no fast travel to this fucking place. But I'm going to continue what I'm doing. Don't know how long I'm going to be streaming though. But we'll see. 43, 42, 41... Okay, so there's something here. Underneath here. The fuck are these guys? Oh, they're dead.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Sure. That robot apparently didn't care that anything happened. Alright. Parasite Jetty. I split this guy's leg.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
All right. Well, that's a bright light. All right.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Oh, what's that? Ooh, that could be useful when I go back into the... Got a key card. Alright, you said there was something else around that place? I think you did.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Actually, when I came over the mountain, wasn't there...
Incoming! We're doing business here.
Man, I'm using a lot of fucking ammo. You're partially blind. Reward 1 perk point. Nope. Okay. I did find a key card though, so I should be able to go somewhere. But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Is there anything up here? Spare parts. Ammo. I missed the whole fucking thing though. I said I wouldn't go. Oh, there we go. I think this was it. Press the wrong button. Alright, so I'm going to save it here for tonight, and I will call it quits for tonight. Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger, but it is what it is. Thank you to everyone that passed by on the stream. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Thank you for passing by. Even with the nice weather outside, I'm always humbled that somebody would come and watch my stream. Thank you, Foxy, for the host. Thank you for chatting it up and just saying hello. Before we leave, I want to say thank you to everyone that hosted me. Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Foxy Loxy, of course, Overrider, Wasteland Ruckus, PK Theater, Engineering Gaming Nerd, The Great Champino, Psychosis, Angry Gorilla, Still the Bad Guy Gaming, Mr. Garf 1988, and Gallows Adler. Thank you so much. Now, I wanted to raid, but I don't know how to. They changed the dashboard, and apparently... Hey, Psych, how's it going? Well, thanks for passing by. I really appreciate you lurking. Not creepy whatsoever, but at the same time. I love it. I just love... Oh my god, stalkers. Oh my god. I just love them. Okay, so I don't actually know who I'm going to be hosting. So let's see who's available now. Let's go for Real Life Dinosaur. You guys are going to be watching Real Life Dinosaur. Alright, have a good one, guys. Ciao.